Do what God tells you to do. If God is speaking to your heart about something, walk in obedience. Obedience brings blessings. Throughout the Bibles, those who obeyed God's instructions, even when it was hard, saw his faithfulness. Think of Noah building the ark, or Abraham leaving his homeland. Your obedience positions you for blessings beyond what you can see. Sometimes people get stuck in certain seasons because of them. They're not obeying God. God is speaking to their heart to move, but they're afraid what people are going to say about them, and they're just afraid of change. If God is speaking to your heart, walk in obedience. Faith over fear. Often what God tells us to do requires stepping out on faith. It may not look right to others, but that's between you and God. But trusting in him means that walking by faith and not by sight. It's not going to always look good. But you got to know whatever God is telling you to do, there's a reason and there's a purpose behind it. So put your fear to a side. God doesn't give us the spirit of fear. Stop worrying about what people are going to say because you want to move to another state. Stop worrying about what people are going to say because you want to give your life to Christ. Stop worrying about what people are going to say when you want to take that walk with God. You got to do what's best for you. Delayed obedience is still obedience. Sometimes we hesitate or we try to negotiate with God. But partial or delayed obedience can keep us from receiving what he has for us. When God speaks, it's best to act immediately. Sometimes we stop our blessings because we're not walking in obedience. We're trying to tell God, well, God, I'm going to do it this way. But knowing God told us to do it a different way. Don't be the reason why you don't move to the next season of your life because you're trying to do things partial. Give God your all, your 100%, and watch him work in your life. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you're scared. You better get up and do whatever God is telling you to do. God's direction is for your good. Y'all, have you ever been driving and your GPS redirected you? Look at it as God protection. God's direction is for your good. Even when his instructions seem challenging, they are always for your good. He sees the bigger picture and knows what's best for you, y'all. Continue to trust in God. Know that things are turning around in your favor, but you got to see it. Your obedience can inspire others. When you follow God's directions, you become a testimony to others. Your faith walk could encourage someone else to trust God more deeply. So make sure you're doing what's right, y'all, because there's always somebody watching, whether you know it or not. There's always somebody watching, y'all. So make sure you're doing the right thing, because you never know who life you may have saved. By you sharing your testimony, you never know who life you have changed because they were afraid to do it, but they had to listen to you. Your obedience can inspire others. So this is a prayer I have for y'all. Heavenly Father, thank you for speaking to our hearts today. Help us to walk in obedience to hear your voice, even when we don't understand the full picture. Strengthen our faith to trust that your plans are always good and that your guidance leads us to purpose and blessings. If God is speaking to your heart, telling you to do something, walk in obedience, because that's where your blessings come from. If you're new to my channel, y'all, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I hope I was able to help you on today, and leave me a comment down below. Y'all stay blessed.